You do anything,
Okay.
it's still on the join. It's still on the join or spectate page.
OBS, can you hear me? Okay, good.
Just go start a different activity.
Yeah, let's start some D&D, I think.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Wait, this isn't D&D?
What?
Believe it or not, no.
Fine, I have YouTube.
Owlbear.
Good luck, Tanner.
I don't expect to win.
So you're... Oh. Wait, we can watch YouTube together?
Is there a map that's supposed to load, or...?
No, I don't have a map up yet.
Okay. I didn't see one, and I was scared.
Nah, you're good. I don't have one up yet. Shall we start with our good old regular recap?
Anyone gonna recap what it?
Someone other than Star recap. She's done a recap for the last couple of sessions.
Yeah, I haven't...
Why don't you recap, oh dear DM?
I could, but I want to see what you guys remember.
Absolutely fuck all.
I remember we met the harpy after the tavern, discovered it was actually a hag, and that the hag was sort of on our side.
Figured out more about the assassins.
Yes. I've begun to take up pigeon domestication.
It's going so beautifully well, too.
And we kind of went from being very sure that we can go to the capital to not really sure how we can even approach it. But it's the thought that counts.
Also, the airship arrived in Tavengard. You did have a vision about Erebus as well.
Not that previous session, though.
Well,
but in general.
Relevant information.
Yeah. And now you're going to present your two prisoners of war to the royalty. Yep.
And loyalty works too.
Loyalty does work too. And so you're probably on your way to the throne room right now. Anything you want to say or do right now is Resound? Okay, where do I need to begin?
Okay, so...
I think that because there's no map, it's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
Don't be intimidated. You're only about to meet people who are in control of lots of our military operations. And if you try to attack them, they will kill you first. So be nice.
Wait, are you saying this to Resound and Captain?
Yes.
Resound will just point to himself and then gesture to himself and then like write out the word nice in air, like in the air just with his finger, and then just raise his hands and question like, what the hell? He's basically trying to say, since when have I been nice?
Try not to stab people.
Their hands are tied. Shackled.
Look, I know you do mind stuff. I don't know how it all works. I'm definitely not the kind who does that sort of stuff, so have fun. Don't kill anyone. Please.
Uh,
Hello?
I'm.
So I disconnected.
You're still here.
Oh. Sorry, I just went completely silent.
Off by the lack
Just a
of map.
classic case of the DM wondering how to get into things. You arrive at the double doors to the throne room. Some guards open them up for you, and as you walk into the throne room, you find yourself in a large stone room with a decorative tile floor. To your immediate left and right are pillars with lights hanging down from them, and statues carved into the wall. Directly in front of you is a stone throne with a heavily armored crowned Shatterkai sitting on it. And when you walk in, he sits up a bit straighter and waits for you to get a little closer. To his left and right are slightly raised platforms with a shelf, table, and chair on each. On one side is a burning brazier, one on the other is a glowing tree with many songbirds fluttering around it. On that same side, there's also a large harp.
Rayos will kind of do the traditional noble greeting, like whether that be a bow or a taking a knee or something, and salute.
Alright. As you head further into the room with Erebus, Reyes, Hivit is kind of staying towards the back and keeping Resound with him.
Okay.
Do you wish to get any closer? I just kind of put you somewhere.
Okay. I will kind of go right in between, right up to about here. So it's roughly equidistant with everybody.
Perfect. What you type in there, Andrea?
I didn't want to interrupt while Andrew was talking, so I was going to type out. But I'm going to say, seeing as Resound is A, without a mask now, and B, is being held back by Stabby Buddy, Resound would like to spend this time trying to annoy the fuck out of him by trying to lick him.
Interesting choice.
Look, I don't have access to my knives, therefore I will annoy him in another way.
Anything to do to annoy someone,
He's
I guess.
managing to overpower you and keep himself from getting licked.
I mean, that's fine. It doesn't stop me from continually trying.
Oh god, that must be awful.
What did he do?
He broke my mask. The bastard.
Yes, but before that.
I think he was just the one I ended up stabbing multiple times.
This poor guard.
Didn't even mean to stab him multiple times. He was just the one who ended up getting stabbed most of the time.
Yeah, I just so happened to walk into the knives.
He just keeps walking into my knives. It's so weird.
So, the three of them are kind of watching that in the background and just... I don't know how to describe this in words.
Yeah,
They're just kind of accepting it and turning their attention back to you, Reyes. And just...
God, they must be like, this is how people in Ventheim are like. That impression of all of us.
It's not a good first impression. Greetings. Please state your name and position. What is that?
Reyes.
Does anyone hear that? Is that from me?
No, I can hear it.
Where's that coming from?
It's from coming from I think it was coming from Andrew's mic briefly.
Oh, no. Is it like a ringing or?
Yeah.
It's a white noise kind of buzzing.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what that is because yeah, no, I do hear it as well. Is it better now or?
We can still hear it, but it's a lot quieter.
Yeah.
Okay, how about now?
Much better, like tolerable.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm Reyes. Scout. Spy. Spent majority of my life in Ventheim serving our wills and beginning to collect intelligence for the cause. I bring to you today 2 prisoners. A leader, a captain.
Oh.
Of the Gears.
Oh.
And one of their subordinates.
What was that word?
We found ourselves in an unfortunate situation where the Ventheim airship was shot down, ruined, demolished. And we found ourselves in great fortune finding an outpost and small military camp that was able to get us with a ride back home so I could bring you these prisoners. It's been a long journey, and Hivid and I would be at the forefront of any sort of debriefing for the full story and contexts. But please know that we took as many, if not all, precautions that were possible given any and all circumstances. I'm sure you're going to hear words from other outposts in the coming weeks, months, about mobilization in Ventheim. As while we made our escape and the inciting catastrophe as natural as possible, as incidental and accidental, all signs point towards escalation, which is why we bring to you these prisoners in as short a time as possible so you can collect information and ready a countermeasure for what is to come.
He's been like nodding along through that entire speech. But is you've lived with them for many years now, right? Is there something anything you can
majority of my youth, but it's been a while.
Is there anything you can tell us while you're here?
I can tell you that there is organization The gears themselves are something of a loose coalition. They pride themselves on being able to be adaptive, flexible. If I were to recommend a course of action, it would be blunt. It would be a single coordinated effort. For their flexibility makes them durable, yet not as strong. If we overwhelm their forces and ensue on a lasting campaign, I think that lack of strength, that lack of discipline for strength, will be their unmaking. That is my observations. That is my recommendation.
All right. DM needs to think.
If we hit them on multiple fronts, we'll spread ourselves too thin and they will overpower us.
So you're suggesting a full assault on one spot? Location?
Yes.
With that location, what, the city would be the best location for that, would you say?
I think we need to begin at a rendezvous point. Have a base of operations that is unknown to the majority of Ventheim soldiers, most gears. Somewhere that we can take out relatively quickly, somewhere where we can set up base camps, and so that way we can have a forward station and be able to strike them harder and faster. The nature of my mission with the gears was classified. It was a secret mission. They were performing an ecological service, working in the aviary to move a population of harpies to a new sanctuary. A sanctuary that is to the north. We already have camps in the south of the Fate Weaver's Web, of the Fate Weaver Woods, where different camps are set up for spying, intelligence, and whatnot. But I believe this new aviary could be a very worthwhile location to claim as our own. It is not as defended. It is not as defensible. There is significantly less risk if we arrive in full force. And it gives us a straight shot at Ventheim.
DM needs a moment.
We have the coordinates.
Where?
Rayos would give it to them because that's where they were going to go with the harpies.
This might work.
I'm sorry, the player doesn't know specifically.
It's on the map.
Well, right, but Like, I wasn't sure if you're going to go for latitude, longitude, or...
No,
Like-
no, you don't need that.
Right. Rayos
I feel
would
like
convey
like
it
the
as to
answer-
the best of his ability.
I feel like the answer here should just be, give me a map, I'll point it out to you.
And he would. And if that's offered, he would.
Yeah, you are offered a map by Naveen to point it out.
Okay.
That could very well work.
No need to cross or deal with the Fate Weavers. They proved difficult and bloodthirsty on our rides over. And Ventheim will certainly not dare to cross those woods to affront us, so they're going to either head north or south. We have camp set to the south, so that way we can have scouts bringing us intelligence. I view that we head to the north, set up new bases, military bases, to advance.
Alright. Is
Resound
there...
would like to switch from trying to lick his guard to trying to bite his guard now.
The rule's just like, I'm sorry, can you get those two out of there? Out of here.
If nothing else, extract from these individuals what you can. They have more intelligence and more information on the structure of the gears and the operations therein than I do. I have
As soon
entrenched
as-
myself in their culture.
As soon as Rayos
Right.
says that Resound has more knowledge, Resound is just going to do, like, basically just double over laughing, but without actual sounds of laughing. It's just a very quiet laugh where everything is that a laugh contains for that big of a laugh is happening apart from the sound itself.
For those who cannot, show them as what a Ventheim soldier is, what one can be. We do not need to be afraid of them, and they should fear us.
Of course. We'll have them questioned straight away, but what makes you think either of them will be willing to talk?
At the word talk, Resound is going to laugh even harder.
I trust that the people of this great country know what it takes to make one break. For we all broken down in one way or another. But we all were built up stronger, wiser. We only have to do half of that here.
Kind of edgy.
I want to see how they get Resound to talk because Resound physically cannot talk.
Yeah, I felt that was very like I don't know how to call it, but like when those characters are like I don't know. Forgot what that word is called.
I mean, it's why Resound is laughing his ass off right now.
Oh, it's Chunibi. Chunibi. That was a very Chunibi.
Resound is laughing his ass off right now at the idea of talking just because he physically can't.
Yeah, that is.
Is there anything else you wish to mention straight away, or should we get straight into questioning?
That is the comprehensive overview. I make myself, and I believe I speak for Hivid as well, when we are open to a full debrief at a later time. Unfortunately, there are many more steps in this absolute minefield of a story. But I can assure you that while the Gears do believe that there will be escalation, they do not know what our stratagems, what our plans could be. If we execute fast, strong, and swift, we will catch them blindsided. And they will kneel before us.
All right.
Thank you for your time and your counsel. Hail to Tevangard.
Hail.
You can see that there's just sweat on Reyes's forehead, like he is nervous as all get out. This is he doesn't like doing this, but it is what it has to be.
Oh. Shall we go ahead and discuss a potential reward for your efforts so far? What am I saying with so far? You've already done so much.
I am at your mercy.
Tell me, is there anything you've been wanting? Name it and I'll see what I can do. Until then, you're also welcome to stay in the Third Tower Storms until you're ready to set out again on the next mission.
In all of this, I never thought about a desire or an endgame for myself. I merely do this because it's right. Perhaps when we have future discussions on full circumstances, an agreement or arrangement can be made.
All right. Very well then. If there will be nothing else, you can take your leave.
He will once again do salute, nod, respectful gesture, and pass off Erebus to, I'm assuming, a guard or someone who will take them, and then go forth to meet with Hivid, and two of them will head out.
Where do I go from here? What's your passive perception?
Oh boy. 16 actually.
Oh damn, okay.
It's gone up a little bit.
When did that happen?
When I took expertise in perception.
how do I put this? Okay, throughout that entire discussion, you notice that all three of the Shadow Kai seemed kind of on edge, but not about what was being. It didn't seem like it was about what was being discussed.
Okay. Rias is just going to take that with him and not comment or make anything on it. It's just going to be in the back of his head to process.
Okay. Will you be heading out now?
Yep. Just full blown deep breaths as soon as like the door shut behind him.
Anywhere you're going?
Probably just like restaurant, bar, whatever. Just get everything just like calm, cool, under control. Take a load off, and then probably head to the quarters that they said I could remain in and take rest.
Okay, while that's happening, Resound, you and Erebus are being taken away by a guard to somewhere.
Can I quickly psychic message to, or psychic whisper to, Erebus? Should I, or should we both pretend to be mute? As a question. With Resound knowing full well he is mute either way, so pretending does not matter to him.
I don't think that's going to work.
It doesn't matter either way, I'm mute, I can't talk. It was hilarious. Them thinking they can get me to talk. I can't.
Communicate with you, Resound.
Yeah, it's called Get Me a Piece of Paper, and I'll start swearing at them in, what languages do I know? Give me a second. I'll start swearing in them in Halfling and Thieves can't. It'll be hilarious.
He just kind of rolls his eyes and shakes his head.
As he shakes his head, Resound would like to ask, though, so how much do we actually tell them, if anything?
We might not have a choice. If we don't talk, we'll be tortured.
I mean, are you saying we shouldn't die for the gears? Because I am all for not dying.
Personally, I see it this way. The sooner I outlive their own usefulness, the sooner I can rest again.
Oh, die. Gotcha. Wait, if you die again, won't they just bring you back?
Not if they're done with me. And you're taken to your interrogation rooms. And you're separated from your Eris.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm realizing I just kind of dropped a bit of a heavy tone, so I'm not sure how to lead into my next thing.
I mean, we're about to be tortured.
Reyes, what you up to?
De-stressing. Like, this is probably the most intense situation he has ever been in, and he has come to learn that he doesn't like it,
God.
whether it be a necessary evil of his job or not.
Oh.
And a lot of it's due to the fact that this has been an extended campaign for him, and he has not been home in a while, and so formalities are extremely important so that he conveys the right cultural touchstones to show that he has not been brought into the gears and has lost his way. It's both performative and ritualized in his mind as necessity. Otherwise, he serves no purpose to his country. When he gets back to his place, there is still a sense of paranoia. And just out of habit, takes his rifle and he just starts taking it apart and putting it back together again. Over and over, just making sure everything is done properly. Every piece is clean. It is right. That so that he knows that it will work, that everything is going to be fine, that everything is a well-oiled machine, that function will prevail.
Okay.
And trying to show this side of him to no one.
And you hear a knock on the door.
I takes the scope, kind of slides it back on. Deep breath, kind of calms the slight jitter in his hand, goes to the door.
Do you take the gun with you?
Maybe a piece of it that he's still holding on to. It's not fully constructed at this time. He does still have a blade attached to him as on the side,
Okay.
if need be.
Just clarifying what kind of image this guy will be seeing once the door opens. Because it's the prince.
Oh.
That's funny.
Well, he's not opening the door with intense and immediate hostility. It's curiousness and
Shoot
veiled
the
confidence.
prince. Shoot the prince. Shoot the prince.
I suppose I should specify which one. There are two of them. It's Naveen.
Okay.
Could you just immediately make me an insight check?
Insight. Okay. I believe I'm okay at insight. That is incorrect. I am mildly okay at it. 8 plus 3, so 11. Which honestly kind of fits where he is right now.
Well, honestly,
Hyper-perceptive,
you
but not.
still did better than the performance check I just rolled for him. Naveen's kind of a well put together mess. He's very nervous and you don't know why. Can I come in?
Yes, of course. Please.
Okay, he, shuts your own door and locks it behind him. And sits down in, a chair. And okay.
Rayos notices that there's an extra part of the latch that wasn't done, and so he will kind of immediately stand up and cover that as well, kind of like the hotel lock where you have to fold it over instead of just the door lock.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, Lord, where do I start? Reyes, how long have you been gone? I need an exact number. Just so I can get this timeline straight in my head.
15 or so years. It's been about that long. It's been a while since I've spoken to the council. It's been a while since commission.
Okay. So you've been gone for 15 years, and I've been around 5 years ago. Okay. During that deep breathing, did you notice anything odd at all about Thoril?
Not particularly. Though my lack of absence and general naivete with situations such as this might precede me.
Would you like to make some sort of check and post to see anything?
Sure.
Um, you pick. Uh, Insight, history, or maybe perception.
I'll go perception all the way then. 5 plus 6, 11.
Nope, nothing. Okay, nothing? Really? Okay, that's actually good then, I suppose.
I don't mean to be some sort of harbinger of unease,
It's
terror
not
of
you at all.
Rutherford.
It's not you at all, it's him.
What is
Um,
his illness?
well, actually, the illness already happened.
Oh, I was being metaphorical. Please continue.
Yeah. You, he's clearly unsure how to proceed. Um, so, it happened about 5 years ago now, actually. Um, Thoriel kind of died.
Lucky for him, we have the best weird speakers and necromancers and wanderers of the path between this world and whatever lies beyond it at his service.
This is
Were there
surprising to you?
complications? Lots of folks say that death is an inevitability. We soldiers are trained to know that every shot we take may be our last. We picture ourselves on the battlefield, gaping wounds, bleeding out. It becomes normal, a passage, a rite, a salvation. There are things that we grow not to fear, and trainings that we wish perhaps we viewed differently.
Um,
Were there complications in his revival? Like, Tereos dying and being brought back is a fully medical procedure. Like, it's like getting a kidney transplant. Knows that sometimes it just can't be done, and you have to be ready for that, but it's...
Actually, he intentionally went a different direction, if you know what I mean.
Me, the player, knows exactly what you mean, but Rayos wouldn't.
Well, you don't know that. Roll me a check.
Okay. What would you like it to be?
Good. This is Tevingard we're talking about. um. Let me look at the skills. Actually, now that I look at these skills, he very well might not know about it. Arcana or Medicine?
We're gonna go Arcana. Get that +1 bonus. 14 total.
Rios knows. It's not. It's actually not. It's low, but it's not. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
He brought a death curse on himself to live beyond natural means. That's kind of how Rayos would think of lichdom.
No. You know, that wasn't the route I was going, but thank you for the idea.
Oh boy, we saw some things different then.
I'm just gonna message you something.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay.
It's not that extreme. Or at
Okay.
least it wasn't supposed to be that extreme.
What? Maybe I'm sorry, my mind often gets clouded with our mythos, with legends and lore. Is Will Thorell find his acumen, find his proficiency in war when it inevitably comes and we inevitably stride onto the battlefield?
Regarding that, I don't see why not, but my concern lies in this. He's kept that a secret from everyone. And only me, my brother, himself obviously, and the necromancers involved know about it. We've been commanded not to tell anyone else. My concern lies in what if the public finds out. One of the main points we've been using to rally against Ventheim is the rumor, and you might even be able to confirm this actually, that the Duke is lying to their people and actually holds no power. But what if this gets out and people find out that he's been lying about being alive, essentially?
Then
What?
we change their minds. For those who are stigmatized against death, make him seem alive. For those who are fearful of a new life, show them that there is nothing to fear.
Actually, the fact that you didn't notice does reassure me a little as well. And yeah, we could try to do that in a worst case scenario.
Make strong leaders project their strength. There's no shame in death if you can stand up from it a better person. If you die, shrug it off. Take an arrow to your heart, pull it out. A bullet to the brain is extra metal for your meat. We are stronger when we live and when we stand. And that is why when Ventheim soldiers, when Gears die, they stay dead. Because they're too weak to stand up again.
Nothing legitimately seems much better after this talk. Thank you. I wasn't expecting this, actually.
We're going to war. We need a culture who understands its death. Because many will die. Many more will be reborn.
Nice.
A constant changing tide. United by strength and by leadership. And who better to lead an army of the reborn than one of their own? To lead the rebirth of a nation, even a continent.
He's smiling. Thank you very much. That was very, very helpful. And
If you ever feel worry or fear, you can trust us.
thank you. And he's going to, stand up now, and I suppose I should get going now.
Yes. The night, it does draw late.
It's night?
I don't know, is it? I was thinking it was at least evening.
You had your debriefing in the morning.
When were you thinking he was coming over to?
Oh, that's also a good point. Time. Yeah, you know what? It probably would be evening.
Full moon tonight.
Yeah.
It's a lucky sign. This war will be ours. This future will be ours to control. We may fall one day, but we will stand again.
He's going to nod at that and politely take his leave.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
That went better than I expected. Not quite how I expected, but how I expected.
Oh.
Do you realize what a horrible idea you've just given the DM?
Yep.
One second, I need to pick up the monster manual real fast for no real reason. I'm back. L. Eventually, what page is it on? I just want to see how much of a terrible idea this is. Oh no.
It's a beautiful idea, isn't it?
We're just gonna put a pin in that.
Awfully
Yeah,
confused,
that's
but awfully
all I
interested.
had planned for you guys.
Wait.
Oh my god, they have lair actions. Oh my god. It keeps getting worse.
Oh, I know nothing. I just wanted to send that.
It gets worse.
Sorry, I know absolutely nothing. I just wanted to send that.
I'm like, I think something missed over me. Like, I was listening, but I think stuff came into the brain, but some stuff didn't. And I'm like, what idea? Did I miss something?
Since that was all I had for Andrew and Resound side of the thing, I suppose we'll take a moment to explain it to...
Okay.
And
Resound didn't even get tortured yet. Yippee!
Yeah.
Just waiting for that. Are you excited for that?
I want to annoy the shit out of the people who are supposed to torture me.
That
You'll
does
have
sound
that
fun,
one guard.
honestly.
I want to annoy the shit out of them, and then, Resound will suffer the consequences. But me personally, I'll be fine.
When the player wants to like make their own person suffer.
meanwhile, Erebus is basically just gonna go along with it in the hopes that he can die again.
Why does
He doesn't like being revived.
That sounds like a him problem.
Yeah, I was thinking about
I
it in
mean,
chat,
like, if you were revived against your will, fine, but now you are alive again, so there's no point in offing yourself.
I feel like it would just be weird. It depends. Like, there's no like. I don't know. Thinking about it, it's like, what is his like ideal like and stuff? Like, for some people, be like okay, but like for other people, be like, oh god, why am I? I don't want to be alive. like, it's awful. I ah, like, do they feel pain again? Like, that'd be horrible. Like, imagine being like in so much pain and you finally get the chance to like die, and then someone's like, "Hey, I'll feel that pain all over again." Can you believe that? I do not know.
I think it kind of depends on how the reborn would die. Like if it was like a
we're-
poison gas or something,
I
like that
think
would
we were
be.
still talking about Erebus, but I'm not sure.
Like, Eris was like shot multiple times. Like, he has to look kind of weird revived, right? Because like he lost limbs and stuff, didn't he?
He
Or
did
something like
not.
that?
He was in one piece.
In one piece, but with holes in him. Does that go away when they're revived?
Yeah.
Just-
Well, with reincarnation at least. Something like Raise Dead would not fix that. There's a difference between your revival spells and your necromancy spells.
Ah, I think
They are very closely connected.
I'm pretty sure some revival spells actually fall under necromancy now that I think about it.
my thought is, my stupid little brain is like, what happens when you're like playing a battle royale and one person goes down, and like I imagine instead of being revived by your teammates, the team that killed you just comes up and takes you, and also revives you or something like that. It's so weird.
It's weird, and
Basically, what just happened?
It is what just happened, but in battle royale terms, like.
so putting aside Erebus for a second, we were wondering about the other thing.
Yes, what's this idea? I totally missed it. I think my
Let
brain
me
was
drop
like
it in the chat. It was very briefly mentioned.
leech. Are you gonna make him a leech? Wait, I need to read this. Okay. I need to read the first page. Please don't tell me I'm gonna fight one of these things. They look spooky.
So,
I'm not gonna
what
read
exactly were your questions?
this. Let me read this thing first.
Suppose I suppose I could also just go through the chat. Reborn in themselves are not immortal. The best way I can describe it is kind of like Lord of the Rings elves. They can be killed, but they're not going. It's very unlikely that they're going to die from any other means, at least.
So, what I read on the thingy, they don't age, but they can be died like if they're shot again. A multiple time.
If that the document, yeah.
Okay. That's horrible though. Like, imagine like you're like reborn and you're just a normal person. Like, you don't eat, like, and your family just all dies, and then
It happens. Like,
is there
Reborn are
consent?
part of the horror expansion of this game.
I mean, elves can live for hundreds of years. Like if an elf and a human got together, there's going to be about 4 humans before that elf dies. It's almost like owning a pet instead of a partner, or having a partner.
Let's not forget the
Okay, I'm reading like the first paragraph of Lynch. This is like on undead Asteria. Like, scheming and insane. They hunger for unforgotten knowledge and the most terrible secret. But it's a wizard.
Character parallels.
Is there any wizard that I did other than me? I haven't been. Who else is a wizard in
In
my
a
game?
general sense, of course.
I know there are ones, but I'm like, who is
But
it?
like you haven't met any of them, but
Yeah, I
they
don't.
exist.
Okay. I have not met any other. It's the well-guarded secret, though. They have to do bargains with fiends, evil gods, and other foul entities. We haven't really gone into like deities and evil stuff, though, right?
Not that kind of campaign. Also,
Not
that's
that.
just what the book says. I can customize the witch however I want to fit the setting.
That was actually a question I put in the thingy. Like, I was reading the document, and it said somewhere that both countries aren't like super religious. Like, they don't have like a big religion other than the smaller areas. But like, they don't fear any deities or anything. Like, how does this work? How does this work? Like, how does afterlife and like the hell, heaven stuff work? And like, if they don't fear any deity, like, they don't. There's no like repercussion or anything to being reborn, right?
Honestly, mostly down to the individual.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, it's honestly a thing by choice, but it seems like does Tevengard just do it to everyone? Is there consent to being reborn?
Not everyone.
Not
Okay,
everyone. No, that's the
okay.
stereotype.
And
As
there
long
is some validity to it.
as as long as they, as long as Tevin, and personally to me, and maybe even Asteria, as long as Tevengard doesn't just revive people that like don't want to be revived. It's like you know when you sign a paper and it's like I want my organs to be used after death, that type of thing. Like I want like or like
Yes.
this person. I
See, that's where a lot of the cultural lines are.
I'll have to like dig
Ventheim
into that.
is basically just flat out not okay with it. No
See,
matter what. Tevengard, if it's consensual.
as personally for Asteria and even me, as long as it's consented, it's okay. Because Tevengard, I mean Ventheim, why are they not like? I know they're not okay with it because it's like super weird and stuff, but they have no like deity or anything that's like telling them it's not okay. They just see it as not okay because like people being reborn. But like there is like some parts where it's like I could see like this is okay in some areas, but in some areas not. Again with like consent, like I want to be reborn after this. And then like if you're reborn, do you have the like choice to die? Like do like a out yourself if you have to. Like if you get tired of life, you're just like okay, let's die.
In theory.
Then that's not super duper wrong unless they're like making people get reborn and like taking them to battle or something. That'd be horrible. Like just, maybe to like live a happy life. Like it's like
Maybe
these like
did
isekai
Freya
stories.
not just hint at that?
Is that what he's hinted?
Sounded like it.
I was hearing
Like, oh,
like
you're dead. Now you're not. Go back.
the thing is he was talking about like you're dead, just walk it off. But it's like some people like it made it sound like you made it sound like death is really bad, but like some people might want it, you know? My brain is boggled. You can't make fun of like the Venheim as a whole for not wanting to be reborn. But I think the ban of being reborn in Venheim is like also something that's long. Like imagine someone like dies because they have like a sickness and they could be reborn and have a happy life.
I mean, that's thorough.
I mean, it's just the thing is, it's just a cultural belief.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
gotta dig into this as Asteria as well, because
It's also important to note that Rayos was indoctrinated from a very young age to be perfectly fine with death. And
yeah, that's another thing. He was sounding very emo with death. In my opinion, it was funny. I think that's the thing that like got me thinking.
like he, like part of in my mind, part of his military training was to picture his own death whenever he fired off a round, because it could be at that moment.
What great military training.
Yeah, like the Gears don't do that.
Yeah, like you're like I feel like he's all about death and does not realize his life at all. Like imagine when you're always thinking about dying but never realizing like you're alive.
Yep.
Know? And that's where it comes into play for me.
Yep.
Like he's like, I'm gonna die.
But I'm gonna die and it's gonna be great.
It's like you're alive. Also, I was reading the thing and it says reborns can't be reborn after they died once. So it's like, are you trying to get rid of one life to go into another life that you want to live it? Why not just live both in a sense? It's so confusing.
Yeah, Rayos is not. He's not the wisest. He's not the smartest. He's.
Serious, definitely gonna. This is gonna boggle her mind.
Because he's not wrong, but he's not right either.
Yes, that's the thing. See.
I love moral debates.
Yes. Because what I've been feeling as well is hinting that is Rayos a reborn already? Did he die once? You don't have to tell me if it's a spoiler. But that's what.
Rayos is fine.
Rayos is fine. Okay. I was thought.
Yeah, no, he hasn't died yet.
Okay.
I like the keyword there of yet.
Yeah. So confusing. As a theory, I really need to break down these. I need to get into the nitty gritty of these social culture and these.
Usually, the more you study magic in D&D, the more and more necromancy starts to come up.
I see that like Asteria is already doing like thingamabobby, like getting summoning Shadowborn thingies. But and Asteria is already the type of person who wants knowledge, and that makes sense. Death is knowledge.
That's why so many wizards become liches. You can live forever to collect as much knowledge and information as you can.
But are you necessarily evil, though? Are you automatically going to become evil if you're a lich?
Is anyone ever automatically evil?
No. But that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm like
Evil,
reading.
for the most part, is a matter of perspective.
Yeah.
To the villain, the hero or the heroine is evil.
That is very true. Like, Asteria sees them as evil and they see us as evil. But honestly, no one is evil in this situation. It's just a bunch of misunderstanding.
I've said many times throughout this campaign, you're not evil. You're just from another country.
That's why Asteria, every time like I was questioning the country with like the Duke, I was just like questioning it super hard because it's like
he deserves it.
Yeah, he does. And I do honestly feel it's wrong with that Venheim, right? Venheim. Yes. That we have like this one person that is like the leader for the normal people, but it's honestly the Gears working on. I do see that as wrong. Like they should know who is in control of their policies in life. Because as I've known, Venheim has like a horrible like system of like rich and poor, you know?
It's really not a good place.
It isn't, and I want to fix it. I want to fix it all. It's a fixer-upper. Get the knowledge and fix it. Like, they should know who their leader is and who's in control from behind the scenes. Because from what I know from, like, this campaign and what I know in other things, it's like there is like a little bit of like some like big balance between power between people. And there is like a big lower class, it seems, right?
I mean, it's a decent size, but I wouldn't say it's huge per se.
Still,
Like,
to like get anywhere in the country to make a difference, like the person kind of has to go into the gears. What other like thing would you go into, to be honest? There's a normal person there. Like I can't imagine like if you want to make a difference or something, you can't really just be a normal person. You kind of need to be a gear.
If you want to make a difference, you have to be a soldier.
That's not right.
that's the,
I think everyone should be able to make a difference.
You're right.
I'm going to break down both of these countries.
I mean, we could always just burn both countries.
Burning is not going to help it. We need to.
that
If we
Unravel.
destroy,
worse.
but if we destroy both countries, we can just make a new one that's even better than the other two.
True, but you don't know if it's going to happen again. Like, you need to change the thoughts. The thoughts might just happen again. History might just repeat itself.
Oh, history is always going to repeat itself. That's just how history works.
Yeah. Gosh. I'm sorry, I got us off track.
Oh no, you are fine. I'm loving this because it's honestly really nice to be seeing moral debates about this thing and fully seeing, hey, this isn't good. Is Erebus right?
Rebus thing. What
Like,
was Rebus doing at this point? It's just like chilling, not chilling, but like morally panicked.
like
Poor guy. Oh, you're talking about future Rebus, right?
he might have, like, he legitimately has a point now that I think about it.
Future Rebus, yeah, but I feel like his actions were not
Like,
in
yeah,
the right.
it's not.
But you're.
Murder! Woo. But yeah, everyone is morally questionable at this point.
Really questionable. He's just a problem that needs to be eliminated.
I think that's just the best way to sum it up. Everyone's morally questionable or just waiting to get killed.
Mm-hmm.
On that note, I think I'm gonna switch over to the other side of this campaign.
Go ahead.
The
Wait, is
happy
Tanner
side.
still here? Tanner!
No!
Yes, I'm here.
Tanner's still here.
Arguably, this is even worse. Asteria and Soluvis. To recap, you've had your long rest after the encounter with the assassins from Tevangard and the Hag. And you have just been called by Hathor via the spell Sending to meet with her.
That's what I wanted to do.
Is
Okay,
there
I'm back.
anything you'd like to do?
Yes, before I go,
Yes, either
my
of you.
character. Before we go see Hathor, which is the leader of the gears, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I just need to remind myself because I don't remember names that well. Okay. I'm going to Soluvis. I look at you.
Hathor's
I'm
gonna
looking
be torn a new one, I bet.
What?
Hathor's gonna have a major talking to, I bet.
Oh, maybe, but not right now. Maybe. I don't know.
As you were,
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Soluvis, I'm really worried about the hags. They have the ability to shapeshift, just like you, right?
Yes.
I
I can't shape
1
shift.
second. Sorry, just.
Ah,
As you were, unpause.
I don't know what had just happened, but okay. Since the hacks have the ability to shapeshift, and I'm worried something might happen where we're split up, but I will stay next to you 24/7 if I can, because I don't trust anyone, and I want you to be safe. So
well,
I thought,
it's Diana that can polymorph as well as you're thinking. The other hags would have their own ways of reaching me, but I can't ignore anything.
I need you. We need to have a little secret ward that both of us only know in case something were to happen, and we split up. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Any word you have in mind?
Mm. What's something only both of us would know?
Was it muffins or cupcakes you almost died for?
Muffins.
Okay,
It
how
was
about
muffins.
muffins?
um,
I think muffins might work, but wasn't the one hag already there with the muffins as well? So maybe the two.
Well, I think we can trust her
Okay, let's have
well enough.
muffins. Do you remember the specific type of muffin though? We need to be as specific as possible.
No, because I wasn't paying attention to the muffins in that scenario.
Oh,
they
well,
were
I ate
chocolate
them.
chip.
Yes, I ate them, so I definitely know they're chocolate chip. So, how about we have like chocolate chip muffins?
Okay.
That will be our secret word. Remember it. If we ever to split up and you see me again, ask me for it. I will ask you too.
Yes. The hags are smart, but how could they ever anticipate what you did?
What do you mean? Are you praising my smartness because I am
No,
not smart enough yet?
I'm saying you're smarter than them. I think.
I think they contain more knowledge than I have, but I will beat them someday.
Okay.
Let's go see Heifer now. I am to ask the question.
Soluvis, you got anything you want to do?
Is the pigeon still there, like I instructed?
There's a flock of pigeons still there.
Splendid. He must be one of them.
I guess that's that. Okay, so as, you two eventually find Hathor in this conference room I have drawn, sitting at a square table. Fornius and Eris are also there.
Arnius is the Duke, correct?
Yep.
Okay, got it. I like that face familiar.
Hey, Soluvis, by the way, your molar disintegrated.
My what disintegrated?
Molar.
Oh. Who did I give that to?
Me.
Oh.
Who are you?
Uh. Okay,
I
that's fine.
think Eris is the one
However,
talking.
I was able to use the residual communication magic in the dust and some things of mine and around the house to create these. And she holds up these two identical round stones. They kind of look like someone has chiseled symbols into landscaping rocks. One might have in place of wood mulch. You know what I mean?
I didn't know you could do that.
And the symbols are identical between the two stones. Do you know what these are?
Eris is the
Say
one
that I
talking,
do.
correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll Arcana, both of you.
Well, Arcana, 20, D20, add number. Oh,
14.
how do I do the math? What is, 15 plus 7.
Oh, dang. Okay, yeah. I don't need to hear the number. I'm just gonna say you get it.
I mean, wait a minute. I can do this math. 23. I think. I did just some brain math.
Asteria, you got it. Soluvis?
I got 14.
This is a uncommon thing, so I'm going to say you do get it. You know that these are sending stones.
Mm.
Once a day with a sending stone, you can communicate through them to the person who has the other sending stone.
Once a day. Okay.
Yeah. The two of you, the holders of the stones, can be in entirely different places, but as long as they each have it on their person, they can be sent to. There is a 25 word limit, though.
Okay.
But, here, one of you take this, and I'll hold on to the other one so we can stay in touch, so that we at least can know where the other one is if we ever have to separate again.
Would you like it, Soluvis?
I'll let you have it.
Okay, I will take it. I know anything Eris makes is really like good technology, so
Add sending stone to your inventory.
go.
And this one was made with my tooth.
Yeah, fun fact for artificers can apparently make small magic items, and sending stones are one of them, so
That's cool. Eris is really cool.
I should play
Soluvis
an artificer.
Soluvis is gonna stick a finger under his mask to make sure that his molar grew back properly.
It did.
Okay,
Overnight,
good.
yeah.
I should pull my teeth out more often.
Honestly, do. This is what you're supposed to do.
Wait, so your teeth are just sending stones? All of them?
Saying he should pull them out more often, is that the implication that they were not straight to begin with?
My teeth and fingernails are kind of like miniature eyes and ears. If I can pry them off.
And mouths.
That is not a great relationship. And you're saying the one I'm holding now is your teeth?
Well, apparently it was made using residual
turned to
tooth magic. Yeah.
But in theory,
Okay.
yes.
I am going to use shape water and clean it for a second. Dip it in my water. Shape it in water.
It's just a stone infused with tooth magic.
It is now wet. I know. I need to make sure it's clean now. Still, anyway.
It wasn't dirty to begin with.
I do not know. I need to make sure it is clean.
Now I'm imagining an artificer who's also a dentist.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
That's hilarious.
I just don't want anything germy, okay? I gotta make
Fair
sure stuff
enough.
is clean.
So
So the true answer to the question is that the hags are the only ones who have dental.
I suppose that's
In a way.
Yeah.
And dental insurance.
So what I'm hearing is the hags have it the best.
They are beyond the petty fears of cavities.
Honestly, the hags do kind of have it pretty good.
The only thing that isn't pretty good about the hags is the hags themselves.
But after you get your sending stone and to where you're sitting right now, Hathor kind of speaks up. Okay. First things first. Since last we spoke, I have uncovered 8 spies within the organization.
8? Excuse me? 8 spies?
Is that more or less than you were thinking?
Shouldn't have even one. We shouldn't have even one. What is our security protocol? What is going on? How are they just jumping on in here?
Well, they are spies.
Well, Well, we plan on questioning them to see how exactly they are getting in. Or got
You
in the
do?
first place, at least.
May I ask who they are and like some info about each of them? Or is there one in particular that is
Roll
possibly dangerous?
persuasion?
Persuasion. Persuasion. Ah, dang it! I have nothing on that one. Don't ask me for anything charisma. My characters fail. It's a 4. Ah, they'll have horrible charisma.
I'll tell you at another time. But right now they are all in the prisons awaiting further questioning.
Okay, I'm not gonna trust half of that. Like, what? Okay, tell me at a later time. But like, I know I didn't persuade her enough. But like, did I need to persuade you for that? That's okay.
However, the main thing I want to discuss with you two is our next move.
Do you plan our next move to be?
Well, DM was not prepared for that.
You're the leader. You should have at least a plan.
I mean, she would be. DM is not. I was thinking of conducting a peaceful, she emphasizes that greatly, peaceful prisoner of war exchange.
Okay, and who will make that negotiation? I'm going to like send a little like not glare, but like a little look at what's his? I guess it's Firarmi
Fornius?
Fornius, yes, and it's like as if like he's not capable. Like not he's not he's dumb, but he's just like not
Not
just like
qualified.
yes, not qualified for it. Neither is Asteria, to be honest. Like zero charisma.
Well, Fornius? But
Yeah, I'm gonna
also
sigh.
we would need someone on location, and it wouldn't exactly be a great idea to directly send him there. So I
I send him there. Can we not meet in the middle area?
In the mountains?
I mean, there has to be like there has to be like some kind of diplomatic negotiation center somewhere.
The closest neutral ground we have is the savannah we send both of our worst criminals to.
I've never mind.
That sounds fun.
It is.
I have one more question then. We have 8 spies and prisoners of war, as you call it. They have 1, which is Resound. That does not feel like a good exchange for me.
I wasn't saying we exchange all of them, to be honest.
It would be a waste if we just send them off for now. Not to be mean to Resound, but
I'm gonna be honest, at this point I think most people within the Gears just want to get rid of Resound.
No.
No, yeah, Resound's a massive problem
Okay.
to everyone involved.
Is there any of the prisoners that is an absolute annoying person? It would be a fair trade if we both trade our most annoying and bothersome prisoners.
I personally can't say that, as I haven't really interacted with them all that much.
You're the leader and you've not even interacted with our prisoners. Who are the people that are guarding them? They could be spies as well.
I know they're safe.
I'm not trusting her at this point. They're being held somewhere here, right?
In the headquarters or in Ventheim in general?
In headquarters.
They're not in the HQ.
Okay. Oh.
What would you rather do?
What do you mean?
Like, you seem opposed to the exchange idea, so what idea were you thinking?
Definitely need more information off the prisoners before we even exchange them. There are 8 spies. There are possibly more. And we got those 8 spies by using detect thoughts on our wizard. There could be some that slipped by. You know what? At this point, I'm gonna use detect thoughts on the room. That is possible.
Okay, yeah, the table would not be this big. You probably could. Your detect thoughts range actually probably would reach all 3 of them.
Okay.
But since it's spread out, it would.
Yeah, it wouldn't be deep, I know.
Yeah.
I don't really need to listen to Soluvis, to be honest. I feel like he already knows me. Like, I'd be mean if I just do it again. I wanna mainly focus on Formius and Hathor, but also listen to some of Eris and Soluvis, if that makes sense.
Eris's current thought is, honestly, what the hell are you doing talking to Hathor this way?
Okay. Understandable as my mentor.
Okay. From Hathor, on the surface, you're getting a lot of stress and frustration.
Huh. Okay.
And from Fornius, you're getting kind of mostly bafflement. And then Soluvis, what's on your mind?
Soluvis is trying to He's mostly thinking about the logistics of the prisoner exchange and like, do we really
One
want?
spy for the petty little shit.
And like, do we really want to like ask for that one? Is there a better one we could ask for?
And there you have it. That's what's on everybody's mind.
Okay. Got it.
As you were.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got what's ever on mind. For some reason, what I got was half or stressed. Why is she stressed? Like frustrated makes sense, but stress would be there if someone's like hiding something. Like she wouldn't be stressed unless she's hiding something, right?
You want to dig deeper?
Can I do that now, or do I need to roll something? I think I'm reading it right now.
For the
I
most
think-
part, you can just do it. I think she needs to make a save against.
Yeah, you need to make a save against my wisdom saving throw. Is what it says.
I actually don't have stats for Hathor.
Really? Oh,
But I could use a pre-existing stat block, so if you're going
okay.
to do it, go ahead. If not, say.
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Do I have to make a roll as well?
No, just look at your spell saving throw and tell me if what she rolls is better or is greater or less than it.
Wait, what is a spell? Wait, the spell
That's
saving?
that's something I have to make. Or are you wondering about your DC?
I'm confused. Like, what is the number against on my thing? Is it my wisdom number?
It should be down in the spell section of the character sheet.
Spell save DC?
Yes, that's exactly it.
Oh, okay. I never knew what that number was.
Yeah, it's for spells like this.
Okay.
Let me just find a stat block that would probably work for her. And you said wisdom?
Yep, it's a wisdom saving throw. It says on here. This is interesting because I'm reading it right now. So it says, either way, the target knows the. Alright, the target must take a. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into any reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms larger in its mind. If it succeeds, spell ends. Either way, the target knows you're probing into your mind, unless you shift to another feature. But in the end, it says something like questions verbally directed at the creature that the target creature helps shape the course of its thought. So I've been asking her a lot of questions, so hopefully it gets something.
That's for, like, if you're interrogating someone, and which you kind of have been, to be honest, and they say something, but then something in their thoughts makes what they say seem questionable.
Yeah. I think Asteria also just has a very doesn't trust
Does
people at all.
a 12 beat your DC?
Haha, no, mine's a 14! Yay!
Okay, well, one more time. What exactly is it that you're looking into as you go deeper?
I want to know just her thoughts and answers to my questions. Like, what did I ask? Yeah, the stuff about the spy specifically, and like, I just want to know what's going on in her mind. Why she's stressed as well.
Okay, to answer why she's stressed, she's the leader of the Gears. That is a stressful position, especially considering we're in a time of pre-war. There's a lot of things she has to focus on and make sure goes right.
Seem like a good nature for a leader. It should be calm, not stressed. Grr. Questioning everything, not trusting anyone. Asteria. Except the one person that could shapeshift into a cat. I trust cats immediately.
And then, as for the spies, as for what she knows about the basic spies, she knows. You do find out that she does know like who they are and some like basic information about them, but you don't find out what that information is.
Nothing greatly useful, except she knows who they are. I mean, she obviously know them because they worked at the Gears. But maybe she has a deeper relationship with them. Before the Gears?
What are
Get
you
him.
doing?
Me?
The
Oh.
tech thoughts.
Me? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. This is player right now because I just realized, yes, they can know that I am doing this. Asteria. Look, Asteria now. Asteria's headed for Renegade from probing into the mind of people. So many people. And this a little bit like, that hurt. Sorry, I just have trust issues. 8 spies. I'd rather have a good peace of mind for myself. Not that I care much about what others think about me probing into their mind. If it gives me a peace of mind, then it is okay.
That's rather dangerous, don't you think?
What do you mean?
Like, you don't know the kind of person you're.
Is this Hathor right now?
Like, did you say that out loud to Hathor?
I said the part like I have trust issues.
Okay, my mistake. Okay, scratch what I said then. I can tell.
Obviously, you can tell. You put me in a group with a spy, and you have 8
We
others.
didn't know that at the time.
Sounds like something someone should know.
And now we do.
Good. But we don't know what to do with it.
Yes, we do. We're going to question them.
It seems like you've been kind of stressed and wanting to avoid questioning them. Seeing how you... If I were to catch spies and, like, trap them into prison, like, the first thing I would do is go question them. As a leader, especially. At least get to know them. Ask them why they did this. It is the most logical, like, thing to do. Instead, you kept spies guarded by people you might not even you might not even know if they're spies or not.
She is taken aback. This
Asteria.
is insulting.
Asteria's like, this is the most rational decision. Why did he not do that? He's questioning everyone's.
You do realize I have other things I need to be keeping an eye on.
Other things you can let other people do, except the ones that literally has spies related to it. And why do you have this person here? I'm looking at Thornius. What does he do if you have to keep an eye on everything? Why are you the leader of this big organization when you don't even have like other like like how like I don't know what to say, like there's a president, a vice president, like underlings that you can trust to actually do stuff for you. It is just you here. And this person who does not know how to do anything. Again, looking at Thornius and pointing at him. The rest of the gear.
Pardon?
We have no organization. It is just one leader and then a bunch of people under. Yes, there are like some sort of like people that are elders and more trusted, but still, you need to have people that can do your paperwork and your smaller stuff for you while you take care of the bigger issue, which is spies in your country.
I'm pretty sure these are going to be the same for you, but roll persuasion or intimidation.
Okay,
Your choice.
there. Why am I doing this? What's your charisma, Soluvis? Can you not be the one that's talking?
You do not want to rely on my charisma.
Is it less
it's a
than
10.
10?
Yeah,
It
it's
is
a
an
10.
It's worse than 10. Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh no, I got a roll of 10.
Oh, you rolled a 10?
Yeah, I rolled a 10. It could be either, because they both have +0, so I don't know.
I don't
feel like
think
Asteria is gonna start a rebellion.
you know the full extent of what is going on here.
Who does then? Shows the full extent of what's going on. What is she trying to say? Wait a minute. I need to think of the person. What does she mean by full extent? Like, I know most of the stuff. So what is she trying to say? Like, what other thing could be there? Yes, as a player now. As the series. What is the full extent of what's going on here? Because I obviously know a lot. Is there... What?
To be completely honest, she's kind of talking down to you at this point, in that she's saying, you don't know what I have to do as the head of the Gears.
I do not take talking.
She's getting kind of annoyed.
Okay. Wait a minute, let me take my firefly. Oh, then what do? You hang around with this one? Ordering him around to pretend to be your little puppet? Being a little puppet master? Letting...
We both go, excuse me, at that.
Oh boy, start issues like a let's do it.
And Eris is kind of creeping over to you at this point, like, Asteria?
I do not understand the logic of this place, this country. What did you mean having one person order another person around and like going around in circles taking care of a child and a country. It doesn't work. That's not how it works, Eris. I don't understand the rationality. Not, not, it's not logical.
Soluvis, what you doing right now?
Not much. I'm just kind of listening.
Like,
That's it? Do you have anything to say?
Not really, no.
Okay.
okay, I have an idea of what to do, but I need to get one thing out of them. Okay. What is the reply now? I'm gonna wait to see what happens for now.
Okay, what did you say?
Oh, I'm just thinking to myself, it's like, I have an idea of what to do now?
Go ahead.
Oh, as a player or as a person? I mean,
Either way. Either one?
my idea as a player,
Yeah?
they're obviously mad right now, and I'm mad, like, Asteria's mad. And there's no organization going on with this country. She has to control everything. Like, that is horrible. I know it's stressful on her. But, like, have you never thought about having someone else, like, helping you, bro? Like, there needs to be, like, some sort of, like, organization instead of, like, having one big person and then a puppet and then a big old group of people under them. That's gonna get out of control, and obviously did with the fact that there's so many spies. There's no organization. So what I was gonna do with Asteria was there's one thing I want to get out of them right now, and I want to get out from them is where the prisoners are, because after I get that out of them, I'm going to leave the room as Asteria, and be like, no organization here, and then I'm gonna go to the prisoner. That's my plan, but I don't know how it's gonna go yet, or what's happening.
Okay. Right now, they're just kind of waiting for something to be said.
Okay,
Because
as Asteria. Did you finish talking? I cut you, I think.
now, after that little debacle, I suppose, can we get back to the topic at hand of what you want to do next?
Okay, yes, let me talk. Okay. When do you plan to interrogate the prisoners?
After this?
May I come with?
Sure.
That was unexpected. I didn't expect. Okay, that's awesome. Better than I expected. There we go. That was totally a player there. As Asteria would make it. Thank you.
Hold on.
No. Hold on, no. Let me think.
As soon as you say, sure, everybody in the room hears the clanking sound of a crossbow being fired.
What? What? Who is it? In the room?
Yeah.
In this room. Someone has been in this room, but we did not notice. Which side? Where are they at?
Hang on.
Hey, you not ready? Is it being loaded, but it hasn't been shot yet?
Oh, it's been shot.
Oh, dang it. There's been a
And,
person with a tire crossbow? How did I just hear it? What?
and
How did I not detect their thought? Well,
they
it
weren't
might have
in
not
your
been.
they weren't in your range, and they still aren't. But
Did they not make
seeing
any noise?
Fornius slowly look down at this bit of pointed metal sticking about 2 inches out of his chest. And he looks back up at all of you and then goes down hard.
Shot flyer, just so I know. Like, could you give it
And
like an
when
angle?
he goes down, you see a figure standing several feet behind him.
Where did they come from? Is there a door there?
There's another hallway.
What is this
And they
defense? I'm
immediately bolt.
us or the person?
The person.
I'm going after them. I don't care about
fucking
Fornius.
I hope
Can I go
so.
Can I try
Wait,
and
what?
cast a spell on them?
Sure.
Could I go after them? Could I go after them?
Yeah, of course.
Wait, are they gone? How far away are they gone already?
Do you act as soon as you see them?
Okay. Let me look at my spells real quick.
Soluvis, you first.
I would like to cast Hold Person on them.
Oh, that's
Are
a
they
good
even
spell.
in range?
Good question.
Maybe?
From when they first appeared, no, they wouldn't be. What if we're acting? Are we able to move as well?
As soon as you would probably start moving, they would start moving.
So me moving closer wouldn't really do anything.
No.
Shoot.
So what's the order right now?
There is none.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a question. I have a spell called Tasha's Mind Whip. Does that hold someone down or just make them?
Let me see. Tasha's Mind Whip, huh?
Is that the cantrip?
No,
I
this
think
is
it's a level 2.
yeah,
Oh.
level 2 spell. I just don't understand if they don't move after they take damage, or like.
On its next turn, it chooses whether it gets a move, action, or bonus action. If it fails the save. So if she fails the save after being hit by Tasha's Mind Whip, she can only do an action, movement, or bonus action, her own choice.
Okay, let me look at another one then.
It is a
Gotta
good
make
idea.
sure.
It was a good idea. That's a really great spell.
Okay, I have another idea.
Go ahead.
I am in range to cast Entangle. And Entangle is what I will do.
Okay.
Yes, okay. So is that where they're starting now?
I think they were right here before, actually.
Okay, I think I have an idea.
Okay. So I'll create an entangle in front of them then. I'd say. Oh, hang on. What's the radius on it? 20-foot square. Is this just a hallway that they're trying to run into?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll create a entangle point here So 20 feet in a square around that is going to become difficult terrain.
Okay. What does she need to do? Or is... Because she is going to be in there.
This is going to be difficult terrain. The ground, and she's in the area, so she's going to have to make a strength saving throw.
Second, I'm going to try drawing an area of effect. Let's see how this goes. Something
You have an idea.
Something like that. Okay, strength saving throw.
It'll actually extend to that those two squares on the left as well. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Hey, ooh. I have an idea.
That is a 14.
Spell save is 15, I'm afraid.
Okay,
You are restrained. You are restrained for 1 minute. You can use an action to try and make a strength check against the 15 save DC. If you succeed, you free yourself. But I'm assuming that's like once a turn.
okay. You hold off on that. Asteria, so is there anything you'd like to do?
Yeah, I just... Okay, you see the little dot I just placed right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to summon Shadow Spawn with the...
You're summoning it in the entangle?
Oh, wait. Wait, what is 5 feet? Actually, I'm summoning it right here. And yes, I do not care. Wait, entanglement, what does entanglement do?
Here we go.
The ground... Yeah, the ground
Can't
is
move, right?
terrain.
I think it's... Can't...
You won't be restrained.
Oh, you can't... Can you control who it goes to?
It's if you're in the area when the spell is cast.
Okay.
But if you're doing this after the fact, so you're just gonna have half speed, I believe.
Okay, that's fine with me, because... Okay, I'm going to summon my Shadow Spawn right in the blue dot, the second one. The other one was wrong.
Actually, by the looks of it, she's just free to move. If
I accidentally deleted the square.
If she summons the Shadow Spawn in after the fact, it appears that she's actually just free. It is difficult terrain, my mistake.
Yeah.
Half speed. As you were, I'm sorry.
Okay, so I summon it right there next to the person.
Let me... what kind?
It is going to be a despair kind, because I am going to use the weight of sorrow. Which is not an action, it's just a thingy.
Okay.
It's just an...
What does Weight of Sorrow do?
Okay. Copy and paste it in chat.
Okay. Okay, her speed is currently 0 because she's restrained, I believe.
For how long? Who's next? What's going on?
Until she breaks free from the entangle, her speed is 0 because she's restrained.
That's good. So, what about... Are Eris and Hathor... What are they doing? That's so I can...
Good point, Eris. Hathor is going to Fornius at this moment. And Eris probably could do something right now. See. She is going to take a shot at the person.
Yay. So are we allowed to move? Am I not allowed to
One
move yet?
second, because I'm probably gonna have you guys roll initiative.
Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't asking about like moving like a turn. I was asking just moving for.
I'm going to say no for this. Okay. She's gonna take a shot. Okay, cool. Does this hit? That's a natural 20, actually.
Oh boy.
Holy crap.
I'm realizing I might have to go soon as well.
Yeah, I'll save this for next time.
The fight?
Honestly, saving the fight for next time was the plan, but I'm cool with
Save it for next
starting
time
it.
as well then. I agree.
1 second. 6 plus...
At least we'll start off with a successful restrain.
8
Yeah.
damage. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I have a ton of
And
ideas.
I think
I feel like
that's it for her turn.
yeah.
Go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll go off that order next time.
Okay. So we should probably remember this. That she's entangled. I mean, the person's entangled. Entangled.
You know what?
Shadow spot. I want to take a screenshot or something. Also, I just rolled initiative and I got a 20. Haha.
Go ahead and also add your initiative modifier to it.
I forgot that thing. Wait, 22.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Put that on her.
Trying to right. 22, 16.
Oh,
And your spawn always moves after you unless you would like the spawn to also have appear somewhere else in the order.
it doesn't take my move, right?
No, they
That
just always go after you, but they are their own turn.
that is so cool. I'm totally gonna recruit this person with my
Oh yeah, so,
with my shadow spot.
yeah.
That thing looks strong. I was looking at its like thingy, and oh boy, I can literally just go slash 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 on them.
Oh yeah, summons are fun.
They used to take your actions when Ranger first came out, but luckily they fixed that or changed
What
it.
is Eris?
I'm rolling for Ballerine. Did I give her initiative? I suppose so. Just Dex. Ballerine got an 18.
How do you spell Ballerine?
Balrene.
Wait, I mean, something came up on my screen. I don't know what. I'm resetting. One second.
I can also write in that note you've made, I think.
Yeah. An 18?
18? Yeah.
And then
Eris. Yeah, Eris. Eris got a 15. Okay.
That's going to be a big goal fight. We're totally gonna wreck it. I hope.
Alright. Next time shall be the boss fight.
This is a boss fight.
Yeah.
I hope they don't have a lot. Like, are they gonna be hard? How much HP do they have? I'm nervous.
I'm not
Well, we
telling you
started
that.
off on
Oh,
on solid footing.
I mean, yeah. So far, we're doing pretty good. Like, this is a boss fight, and we just like gave him no speed and stuff. And next turn, I plan to use the Shadow Spawn to frighten them. And we also have Eris helping, so Eris could be like DPS, which should be super cool.
It might be best if we don't kill them, but we'll see how we feel.
Yeah, we might
That's
actually
up to
do
you.
so.
And if we even can.
I mean, we don't know how much HP we have, so how do we know if we're gonna kill him or not? Oh, I guess they go down, right? They have like a little down. Oh,
What was that?
I was saying like we can knock them out, right? Like there's
Yeah. Of course.
yeah, when someone goes to 0 HP, they're not dead. They're like knocked out. Right?
Depends on what exactly you do to them that brings them down to 0.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm excited for that. This was a fun one.
I mean, there are some spells that are like you instantly die if you fail your save.
Really. I don't. Is there any spell that like actually works for like capturing people? Because I feel like whenever someone tries to capture someone, we always just you'd always just accidentally kill them.
Sleep.
Sleep is
Sleep?
a really good one.
Who has sleep?
Nobody here.
Where do you get sleep?
I don't think it's a wizard spell or druid spell.
It is. It's a wizard spell. I believe it could also be a druid spell.
Now I'm
Let me
curious.
check.
It's first level.
It is not a druid spell.
It is wizard,
The,
though.
the only way to apprehend someone is to sleep them.
Like, not the only way, but it's certainly a very good way of going about it.
Could you like knock someone out? Like if I were to like go up to this person as Asteria or with my shadow spot, could I like bonk them in the head and like they
If
like
you
in movies?
specify that you're going for a non-lethal attack, and that attack knocks them to 0, that would knock them out.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm gonna head out.
Alright.
Yes, I will too. To take a break, and I have some homework and stuff to do.
Get some lunch.
Yeah, have a good day. It's fun. I'll see you tomorrow. I was late,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I'm hyped.
Hi.
Another attack and stuff. Bye.
Bye, Tanner.
It.
What are you hee-heeing about?
It's fun to play the bad guy.
Isn't it?
Oh, it's great. I hope I didn't go like completely crazy or off anything or
We took a detour, but got right back on the path.
okay. Yeah, I wasn't trying to knock us into untested waters.
I mean, it is very much untested, but it's too fun.
It is.
But, yeah.
Is the idea with going to the aviary like reasonable?
It actually is.
Okay.
Like,
'Cause, like I was trying to think of all of the possibilities like that.
I think it is feasible. You guys do have airships. It isn't necessarily your primary method of attack, though.
Right.
However, there is also nothing really stopping you once you take over new aviary, nothing would really be stopping you from keeping your navy under it.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Just like have a quick point to be able to just keep attacks coming and going and be much faster than just sending out of Tevangard or Opalesium.
It really would. So yeah, they're going to get to work on that. You'll probably be spoken to several days about potential strategies, things you know, all that good spy stuff.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Any other comments, questions, concerns?
Is what Rayos was kind of saying about like the whole view of mortality and all still canon and all clear with Tevangard, or
It works.
Okay, because I was kind of rolling a little bit off the cuff with necromancy being something that they are okay with.
Also, yeah, but also consider Rayos's outlook is Rayos's outlook.
That is true.
It could be shaped by Tevangard, it could be very much the opposite of Tevangard.
Right. Rayos is only good at being himself. For better and worse.
But also, while you're here for next session, this is the point where I'm probably going to want someone to play the other side.
Copy that.
I will probably... Okay, no, I did get rid of... what was I... Sneak attack on this person, since it would have made them really overpowered. But, ahem. It's... 1 second. Just take a look at this. Let me know if there's anything that should probably be changed for the sake of balance.
Okay.
And...
Ooh. Even if you had the sleep spell, it wouldn't work because Drow lineage.
Oh, can't be put to sleep. Yeah, it can't be put to sleep. But also... this person's also in the area.
Okay.
So I will probably be talking to Andrea later. And she'll play the other person.
Yeah, she can pick first. I like both.
Alright. Cool. But yeah, that's the plan for next time.
Okay.
Battle
cool.
session.
Cool. Okay, well, then I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, yeah, see ya. You have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Bye-bye.